aspirations that people have, knowing that unlike my opponent, who got handed $400 million on a silver tray and filed for bankruptcy 6 times.
That black woman right there said the exact quote that Kamala Harris said at the exact instant she said it.
Okay, camera 2, go wide on Kamala.
The only question I ever asked.
No, not from don't show the teleprompter.
And sadly,
Derek, can you turn the teleprompter off, please?
Since Hurricane Helene.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I'd never really thought myself to be much of a fact checker or a live investigator, but last night I was thrust into that position as I was live streaming the disastrous Kamala Harris town hall to thousands of people. In fact, more people were watching my video than were watching the official Univision channel. Now, to be fair, that was the English dub, so I don't remember really what the Spanish dub channel numbers were at. So it's not really that big of a brig, I guess. But it went very poorly. And after a long day of packing Trump cookbook boxes and doing videos, and I mustered up the strength to suffer through the cringe with all of you. And we caused something live that was very, very, very bad for Kamala Harris. A huge optics disaster. And on top of that, the mainstream media today is trying to debunk it. Well, I've put my fact-checking hat back on, and I will debunk the debunk for you in this video. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I know I am. I'll be spending the weekend shipping out those Trump books. Hopefully I'll have them all out by the end of next week, maybe sooner. So they're on the way. I think 250 are already in the mail, so that's happening. Last night, by the way, it's Friday, okay? I know you guys hate the stupid ad reads as much as I do. It's a fact of life with, platforms like YouTube and everybody else going downhill in payouts. Well, I've been working really hard at building this community over on thequartering.com. And I just wanted to formally try and make a pitch for you to join because it's so fun in there. So if you join on thequartering.com, which is like, if you buy the year, you get 20%. It's like $8 a month or something like that, if that's what you want. You have members-only videos only available on thequartering.com. And all of this helps me do less ad reads, is what I'm saying. Members-only videos. You can see I did one with Melanie 2 days ago, and then yesterday I did one with Styx. Today I'll be doing one with Luke Rudkowski. These are only available on thequartering.com, 2 to 3 a week every week. You also get access to not just the public Discord, which I will leave linked down below. The Discord is popping off. There's lots of people in there 24 hours a day. There's almost 10,000 people in there. You also get access to a private Discord where you can talk directly to me, ask me questions. I was answering questions at 4 in the morning last night. I'm in there all the time. You can talk directly to me, post topics, and then meet a lot of friends. There's people in there that are meeting up IRL in real life, all sorts of stuff. Also, you can call in live to the show. I know that doesn't appeal to everybody, but it is a benefit. And also, I'm working on massive additional discounts. So if you're a Coffee Brand coffee purchaser, you get 20% off all your orders. You now get 30% off all Sheath products and 15% off Biltong, and I'll have more and more. So basically, my goal is to offer enough discounts so that this membership is free. What I'm asking you to do today is to consider going to thequartering.com, clicking this members only button, and joining the site. I would be incredibly humbled and gracious if you did. Now let's get to the live stream debunking. I know that was a bit of a long one, but I've got to start pushing harder. There are rumors, rumbles. I don't know if Rumble's going to renew deals or not. And I really love what we're building with the community and the live stream, which you should tune into, by the way. This was last night.
The tax deduction
I want you to
right now
watch
is
this.
$5,000.
I want you to watch
Send it
this.
to $50,000.
This black woman, right? So I uploaded this clip. It has over 1 million impressions on Twitter right now, 20,000 likes. It went, that's super viral for me. I'm not like a clickbait account on X. And watch this black woman behind her right here.
What that will mean. to
Okay.
tap into the ambition and the aspirations that people have, knowing that unlike my opponent, who got handed $400
Watch.
million on a
Here he
silver tray
rolls
and
her eye.
filed for bankruptcy 6 times.
She literally rolled her eyes and mouthed the words in the exact cadence as Kamala Harris. If you're just an audio only, there's a black woman sitting behind, I don't know, a lighter skinned woman who's literally rolling her eyes as Kamala Harris is talking and saying the exact thing Kamala is saying at the exact moment she's saying it. What are the possibilities? Is she reading a teleprompter? Well, mainstream media came out today and said that that's not true. Well, then, okay, let's say the mainstream media, CNN, fact-checked this and said, well, she wasn't using a teleprompter. Okay, then who is this woman? And why does she have Kamala Harris's speech memorized? And why is she saying it at the exact moment Kamala Harris is? I mean, she literally rolls her eyes and says that. Now, some people said, well, she's reading the teleprompter. She's down there looking, maybe she's looking at a teleprompter. It would be extremely unlikely, I think, because why would a lot of people in their replies, I looked on Twitter and things, so I thought, wow, I must have been missing something. I didn't just catch what I thought I did. There's a lot of people who said, well, Jeremy, she's just reading the teleprompter. Well, why would the teleprompter be facing the crowd? I don't think she was reading the teleprompter. I think this woman wrote the speech, wrote the answers, or is a sit-in, or they had multiple takes and she had already memorized her reply. Like, I wonder if if that was the third or fourth time Kamala Harris had actually said that, and this woman got tired of the same old reply and trying to pretend like it was an authentic, real reply. Nothing about this woman is real. Now, CNN comes out and says, fact check, Univision debunks false right-wing claim that Harris used teleprompter at town hall. You see both the moderators of the town hall and the president of the Univision News, Daniel Cornell, refuted the claim in their own X post, noting that the teleprompter that was seen in the broadcast had text in Spanish, not English, and that the material was for Acevedo, not Harris. So this kind of went viral here.
Sadly, we have seen
I don't think we can see
over the last 2 weeks since Hurricane Helene.
You know what I think? You know what I think is BS about that? First of all, maybe she can read Spanish. I don't know. It'd be the first real thing about her. But look what happens when the camera operator notices that it's in the shot. Watch. Someone realizes it. Uh-oh, it's in the shot. It's in the shot. Watch this. Poof, they shut it off. So I can't speak to whether or not this was in Spanish or not. I don't see any indication that it is or isn't. But why did they react that way? Why they were like, oh my God, the camera's got the teleprompter in there. We gotta cover this up. So if it was, let's say for real, for the person, okay, that's fine. Let's even accept that. Then what is going on in this video? Why does this black woman, or she's Latino, I guess, so she's more dark skinned, I guess. I don't know. I just view people as people. I know Latinos come in all flavors, so disrespect meant. But why does this woman bob her head and literally say the exact words that Kamala Harris is saying at the exact moment she's saying? Watch this again.
Handed $400 million on a silver tray and filed for bankruptcy 6 times.
She even puts up her hand and does the 6 times. So at best, she had heard that answer enough times that she was sick of hearing it. That's why she rolled her eyes. Okay? That's the best case scenario, is that she had heard it so many more times and she was rolling her eyes at it. If we look at the betting markets, Trump now leads by 10 points. There's been a little give back. I think at some point last night he was up by almost 11. Again, you see Kamala's gaining, he's dipping. Doesn't mean anything. This doesn't mean anything. The polling doesn't mean anything. Look at the like to dislike ratio on Kamala's live stream on Univision in English. 3,000 upvotes, 3,000 downvotes. Now, if I go to the Spanish one, so I can be fair. Let's see, live town hall in Spanish. It had even fewer viewers. Look at this. The English version had 90,000 views. The Spanish version, which is for Latinos or people who speak Spanish as a primary language, only had 20,000 views. 20,000. Nobody cares about this woman. By the way, also had 680 upvotes to 384 downvotes. And people in the chat saying Trump. I don't think that Kamala Harris offers anything unique to Latinos. I think that Latinos don't want, criminals pouring over the border either. I think that it's a common misconception. I want to say this for my Latino viewers too. I don't know if you made it this far in the video. Most people don't stick around this long because I talk too slow. But when people hear, "Oh, I want to stop illegal immigration," there's always this negative connotation that I don't think is fair about Latinos. Latinos are the hardest working people I've ever worked with in my life, and it's not even close. And I think Latinos in general get a bad rap for that. I think that I want all sorts of people to be able to immigrate into America. The melting pot, it's what makes us great. I just want to have some basic checks at the border, which I think Latinos would agree with me on. Latinos live in the same community you or I do. We all pay the same for groceries. We all have the same concerns. It doesn't matter where we're from. And I do think oftentimes Latinos get this weird, they catch strays when people talk about illegal immigration. And maybe I'm just being, I don't know, maybe I'm just being uneducated. But when I talk about illegal immigration, I just want my viewers to know that I'm not saying that's not a swap-in word for Latinos, not for me. And I think sometimes people aren't clear enough about that. Then you have Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, calling the claims that he kept his pimp hand strong and slapped up his girlfriend, just calls it a distraction.
In spreading it about you, saying that tabloid stories about your personal life.
Oh, yeah, they never do that about Trump. They would never do that.
Saying it should be front and center. He's saying it about your wife and making incredibly crude and lewd suggestions.
I mean, they are on a full court press right now. Here's Vivek Ramaswamy. Kamala using a teleprompter during town hall. The worst part of this episode is this completely unsurprising. I mean, you see Univision accidentally broadcast proof that Kamala used a town. I don't care if she did or didn't use a teleprompter. Everyone does. But the fact is, the town hall is supposed to be this authentic, organic thing. And there's literally nothing authentic or organic about her. And you can't prove to me, I don't see any evidence that this is in English or Spanish, just because it's not focused at all. The thing is, this is supposed to be unscripted. This is supposed to hear Benny Johnson, Kamala plant exposed. How did a random audience member at the Kamala town hall last night repeat her exact script lines in real time? I think that's a good question. Nothing about this woman is real. I would love to talk about it with you in the members Discord this weekend. Go to thequartering.com today after this video. Sign up to become a member and come talk to me in the Discord and come talk to the hundreds of other viewers in there. Play video games with them, all sorts of stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll talk to you again real soon.